All right, let's get the music started. As always, where's the music? There you go. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Let's let people know that we are live. Then we'll go ahead and get started, guys. Ayo, ayo. Oh no. I'm supposed to post live now over here. Live now. And then live now. There you go. Hey, how's it going? Fausto, Johnny. Welcome, welcome. We're still fighting in 3879, by the way. Yeah, we're still fighting in 3879. So, hold on, where are they going? Oh no, those are our allies. Please, Fred, Musa Gaming. No. Hey, how's it going? It's interesting. I'll say. To say the least, it's interesting. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's interesting. So we have just actually gotten this pass right here, but we've been winning and losing in this pass. You can see our Alliance Fortress is still on a recover timer, right? Hold on. You gotta uncheck the quick command. Sometimes quick command is kind of annoying. Yeah, if this one burns to the ground, guys, we have like 25 minutes left until this can be repaired. But if this burns, then we are all kicked out of here. But if this stays, then I think we're okay. Uh-oh, what are they doing here? Yeah. So it's going. It's not like going horrible. It's not going well. I think it's going. Valix Prime, welcome, welcome. Yes, sir. How's it going, man? Alright, new marker has been put in. Oh. Let's go ahead and get all those claimed. I'm done with Archimedes, right? Alright, and marry the first. Let's just get 10 sculptures so I don't have to worry about it. 10 sculptures? 7? Okay. It's not too bad. Are we fighting here still? No. There's no marker for it. Are we defending this pass? We are, right? I did hit 200 million KP. Let's go. Oh, come on now. I think this guy might be T4. Uh-oh. I don't want to be targeted by like 50 people. I'm a weak T4. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. Save me! Save me! I said save me! Uh-oh. Ouch, ouch, ouch. think I need to walk back. Yeah, we're having a hard time, guys. Hey, we got 19 people watching. If you guys can be so kind to drop me a thumbs up, that would be great. So glad we getting this done. This has been going like 4 to 5 days. Yeah, I know. Johnny Musa 7K gem event anytime soon, because I can get VIP 12 right now, but I'll have 0 gems. There's gonna be another event called Esmeralda's Prayer that's, I think, gonna happen with the new update. I think that event is gonna be really good in terms of the value. Hey Fausto, hey Josso, how's it going, man? How much KP so far? I mean, I started this KVK with like 75 million, so 125-ish, I think. Yeah, 125 million. I'm a T4. I've been fighting T5s all day. It's tough, right? But I'm getting a little bit here and there, right? T4 fighting in T5 KVK is unreal in terms of difficulty, right? I guess some reports like that too sometimes. It's not too bad. Do we have any events? Not amazing events. Silk Road is actually not too bad. Wait, where are you going? No, go back. Bring me the fresh march. Did Mango give you resources? No, I used my $3 fluxes. Mango did not give me anything. Mango did drop a lot of membership into the channel. So if you think about it that way, yeah, in terms of like the membership drop and then helping me fund this account, if you look at it that way, then yes, Mango has helped out tremendously. So here and there, I guess Mango did help a lot. But for like, as far as like what other T5s have apparently gotten, I don't know if that's true though. I don't know if all the other T5 players are all like got the max shop or whatever, right? Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not. I have no way of confirming because I'm not a T5. Do you recommend a KVK like this or a more normal one for a low spender? I would say a normal one because like if you're a low spender, like you're not even gonna have what I have, right? Like I have basically at least usable equipment and like pretty decent wash formation, to be honest. And I'm getting cooked. So, and I'm almost T5, right? I'm almost T5 and I'm getting cooked, so I would say a normal KVK will be fun. Like, you'll be able to get more KP, I think. Oh, is that a ball marker? There's no ball marker. Interesting. Alright, let's just wait inside of this city while we claim all the new. Let's go ahead and get that gold chest. Oh no, did I just claim a gold chest by accident? I hope not. We got 20 gold chests. Let's go. Where's my troops at? Are we not balling at all? Full build. Okay, we're building towards the bottom here. Okay. I don't know what's going on here, to be honest with you guys. Are we like fighting here? Or are we fighting on the other side? What's going on here? Should we TP out of here? Isn't VIP 12 better than Esmeralda's house? Yes, VIP 12 for you is going to be more important. I think. Hey, Mr. X Noob, how's it going, man? I mean, you low spender too? No. On this account, personal standard wise, yeah, this is not a big spender account, but I wouldn't call this a low spender account. I'll call this at least like a mid spender account. All right, let's open 20 gold chests. A lot of speed ups. Let's go. And a lot of VIP points. That's what I like to see. Very nice. Still got enough. Also, I don't know if I don't know if I'll be correct in saying this, but I fight better than most people when I do fight. So even with 1 March, yeah, I fight better because I played for 4 years. You know what I mean? Can you just show me the map now? I just want to see how the fighting is going. Zeb, I used all my alliance credit again. Ayo. So this is a fight. 67's force burning. We have 69 pushing into this area. This one, I don't even think there's a fight here. Yeah, 65 and 69 has little skirmish there. This zone we completely control. This zone we're still kind of contending. Oh, this all is like one zone basically, right? Because if we have control over this, we'll be able to wall hop over this one, which is what we did. And if we control this pass, if we can fight our way through here and then control this pass, then I think it'll be GG. But yeah. Did you buy bundles for VIP 14 for in the first days? No. At least save 6 to 10 passports. Oh, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Did I buy bundles for VIP 14? No. I got VIP 14 by the time we had YSG, a little before that. So if you consider low spender, I mean, like, everyone has different standard low spender, but if that's your standard low spender, then obviously I think you're fine. You can enter the KVK like this, you'll be okay. But also, I like made 0 mistakes on this account too. So, like, you could have spent like 3K and have a worse account than mine. You know what I mean? Because yeah. Well, I partially know what I'm doing. I partially know what I'm doing. Why is there no markers, though? Are we like actually fighting here? Or are we like done? What's going on here? You're 30K from VIP 15. Should I do it now or wait for Commander Swap? I'll wait for Commander Swap. VIP 15 is not really worth it. My brain is cooked after trying to understand Sunzu Prime and Village's stream yesterday. I think you just gotta watch Omniar's stream, Omniar's latest video. That video actually just sums it up, like in terms of like how much damage each herring does and how much tankiness that each damage each commander has, right? I think the Omniar's video is more straightforward to understand. You know what I mean, guys? Instead of trying to understand like the whole complexity of it, yeah. Just watch that video. Don't pay attention to the don't pay attention to the section where they just go over the whole. What do they say? The dual results don't really matter, right? Because open field is all about AoE damage, right? pay attention to the second part that goes over the AoE damage. There was a lot of calculation on the Villages stream. Yeah, Villages is the dude known for that, right? Are we not fighting here? What's going on here? Because our main ball is basically right here. Are we just trying to secure? Wait, hold on. What happened here? I thought I put it to this city. I thought I sent it to that city. Hey, that's gonna be brutal. Ah, yeah. Yeah, do we not have a fight here? I don't know what's going on here anymore, guys. Villages are RK calculation king, yeah. I would say Daver also is a math geek. Those two guys are our math geeks over here in Rising Kingdoms, right? If you guys need any math to be done in Rising Kingdoms, yeah, those are the two guys that you guys should go check out. Did one of them get 0? What's going on here? Yo, Kevin, how's it going, man? Well, it's given since he's Asian. Oh, Saka. Sir. I am Asian too. But that is racist, sir. Do you know how hard it will be to get Achilles? What do you mean? Are you trying to get Achilles unlocked? Well, actually, yeah, getting Achilles is really difficult, right? If you enter KBK 3. Yeah, that's what I heard. Like, if you want to get Achilles, you have to, like, pay a lot of money or something like that. It was some crazy stuff that I heard. But I could be wrong. We're not really fighting here. Why do you not have a ball marker? He's an American. I'm fine. I'm also Asian. Yeah. Well, I'm an American now. Yes. I feel like my ability to do math has been slowly diminishing ever since I got that citizenship. Yeah. My IQ has dropped like 30 so far. 40 maybe. Maybe 50. Just kidding though. No, just kidding. Well, Koreans are known for having the highest IQs in the world, right? So, like, obviously, if you count like Hong Kong or Singapore, those are like city-states or cities, right? So you can't really count those. But like as a nation, Korea has the highest IQ, right? So, yeah, boys, that's what I used to be. Now I'm American, so. I'm American now, so. By the way, my interviews are going fine. My other one. So if you guys see me advertise a game out of blue, like mobile game out of blue, for no reason at all, that's because I'm working on that product most likely. Yeah. But anyways. Does changing drop that a bit though? I don't know. I don't know. Musa was Martin from Korea and Dummond from America, so he's now just average. Hey, average IQ of America is like what, like 98? Hey, it's not that far below the average, right? Like, it's not that far below. It's only 2 IQ below, right? Yeah. I don't even know if I can like go into that ball and just survive, guys. I feel like I'm just gonna get destroyed in like 2 seconds, but let's just see. Uh-oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Alright. Note to self. Don't do that. T4. If it looks like there's no ball from our side, just run away. That was like the stupidest. Still below average, yes. I know. I should be studying for college entrance exam, but instead I'm playing Rise of Kingdoms. Hey. Hey. It's okay. Johnny's like, me too. You guys need to be studying. Why are you watching me play Rise of Kingdoms if you guys need to study, guys? That is not okay. Okay? You guys need to be studying. That instant death of 13,000 troops. I was touching that for like 2 seconds, wasn't I? Oh no, that was just like from the beginning to the end, right? I was touching it for like 2 seconds and I died. Hey, yo. What are we doing here, though? Are we fixing this ever? We got 5 minutes? Okay. You got exams in 3 months. I'm chilling. Hey, yo. Yeah, that's okay, man. That's okay. Because RK gives me enjoyment while studying gives me pain. Yeah, I mean, I graduated from college like what? 2015, so it's been 11 years, guys. I'm an old guy. So, well, actually, I was studying for GMAT after I was done. So, I did study a little bit until like 5 years ago. You should cheeseburger for real. Like with Tutmos YSG, there's no way I can cheeseburger with Tutmos YSG, guys. Let's just claim gold chest. How about that, guys? Let's just claim gold chest. Hey, 100 gems. What are we doing here, though? Do we not have anything? Are we just building on the bottom side? That is interesting. Well, we are burning everywhere, right? So we're not. It's not like we're not doing anything. It's just we're winning, right? Until this. Well, there's nothing that's touching this flag right now, right? Until they get their passes retaken, right? So this has to be taken for our pass to be endangered, right? But if we burn this flag first, then they can't burn our pass, right? They can't burn our fortress, right? So we don't really need anything in here, I guess. I'm so poor on stars. I can't use Sun Tzu for a while after he releases. That reminds me, I think I might be out of stars too. On my main account. I might be out of stars too. Yeah, are we rallying those guys at all? Ever? Like, are we just waiting for that fortress to just like start recovering? 94 million. Who is this guy? He looks Korean, by the way. He looks Korean. But is he just using anyone's picture? Someone launched a rally on a bar fort. Okay, let's just go ahead and make sure that this actually stops burning. Because if this doesn't stop burning, then we're kind of screwed. VIP 12, baby. Yeah, let's go, man. Let's go. VIP 12, Johnny. I hope they add star reset on the commander reset. Oh, eventually, everyone will be so rich of stars, though. Like, if you play the game for a while, and trust me, I am not star rich as well. Like my commanders sometimes are staying in lower levels because I don't have all the stars. But like eventually you'll not have that much problem with stars because your gold head, the amount of gold head that you get so that you can actually use those commanders, the cannot catch up to the amount of stars that you're getting. That's why you don't really get it eventually. I think us controlling this pass is good though. Yeah, if we can control this pass, we're basically done, right? I think so. I don't know why we're fighting over here though. Now I got 10 gems on my on your main. Hey, you got 10 gems to my name. You got 10 gems left on your account. That's what you're saying, right? Nah, that's little. Rally and swarm what? What are we rally and swarming? This guy? Yo. You guys are just all having fun without me? What's going on here? Hey, you guys are all having fun without me. Hey, yo. Can I teleport over there and then have fun? And that's what all the whales were doing. All the whales were just having fun. Yo, that's not cool. I can't even teleport here, can I? Hold on. Can I teleport here? Oh, I can? Okay, I guess I'm gonna be on that side. Oh, our fort is safe. Swarm it? Yeah, I know. I need all that KP, guys. I need all that KP. I don't think the guy has any resources left, does he? I had to use 49k to get there. Wait, hold on. 49k gems? Yo, yeah, that's a lot of gems, brother. That's a lot of gems. What does he have? Yo, he has a lot of resources, to be honest. He has a lot of resources. Yo, I'm doing this. Whatever. Fuck it. I need resources, guys. I need resources. Now, can I get there in time, though? Also, I think I might just want to join that, right? Get as much KP as possible. Yeah, let's go ahead and join that rally. From there. Hahaha. Got a minute and 30 seconds left until my siege gets there. I don't think I can actually get that. Get there in time, can I? Let's city hop. See if that helps. Wait. I think this helps tremendously. There you go. How long do we have until it launches? Yo, 5 minutes? Broskies. Who sent 5 minutes away? Why would you do that, sir? Why would you do that? Who was sent from 5 minutes away? That's not cool. Now I can't farm for the next 5 minutes. Ray the Devil? Hey, yo, Ray. I don't know about that. This guy's T5, right? Yeah, this guy's T5, okay. Well, if you're waiting 5 minutes anyways. Nah, that's only 1 million though, okay. Are we still waiting 5 minutes? Okay. How about that, guys? How about that? I actually want to teleport here. I'll be the I'll be the ultimate farm killer, guys. I'll be the ultimate farm killer. KB check, 202 million. I'll teleport somewhere right here in 10 seconds, and I'll just farm kill. I'll last hit so I can get the resources. Hey, it is what it is. Hey, you guys can say what you want. How's the map looking? Map's looking good, man. Map's looking good. We got this circled around. We just need to find a way to cut them down here. which is kind of difficult, but that's what we're waiting on. Speed ups and resources in the back. Hey, why are you guys so curious, guys? Why are you guys so curious? I have this much here. Not a lot of resources. Gain back some speed ups though. We're waiting 24 seconds, guys. You will definitely recover if you stay in 79. Yeah. I would hope so. I would hope so, sir. I would hope so. Okay, let's wait for that rally to hit. Uh-oh. I think my Sun Duck was able to get that last hit. Come on, Sunduck. You gotta finish it. Then I'll make you run. Alright guys, you guys can call me how you want, but I need that. I need those kills, guys. I need those kills. If you have like 1.5 months till your KVK matchmaking, yeah. We have a lot of time until next KVK matchmaking, yeah. Okay, how did that go? Got a lot of kills. We're killing the troops. Hold on, did I get that resource? Yes, I'm getting that 10 million resource per hit. Are they out of resources already? They might be. Did we still get it? Oh, we got 12.4 million coins. Okay. So we definitely are getting some resources still. Hopefully all my resource gatherers can steal some food, guys. Steal some food. And these sliding 2315. Welcome, welcome. Wait, did I get that resource? Oh no, they ran out. They ran out so quickly. I'm so sad. We got some resources though. How much resources did I get in total? We got 12.4. And then like 4. I'm assuming the same. 4, 12 million. Another 12 million, right? Yeah. So we got some. Not amazing. But yeah, we got some resources back. This is what I call resource gathering. Hey, a lot easier than resource gathering throughout the whole day, guys. A lot easier than resource gathering the whole day. I have no idea if we're gonna rally that though. Is anyone gonna rally this guy? 94 million power in KVK 1. We would need mango for that, guys. We would need mango for that. I don't know who can actually rally that guy. Do I even have 40 million? I don't even have 40 million anymore. Yo, ho ho ho, ho ho ho. But hey, I got free like 3 million kills. Let's go. Guy just bubbled right after. Wait, hold on. Really? Yeah, this guy bubbled after he's 0. Wow, why? Why would you bubble after you're 0? That's so sad. He just found out. Did he have... Wait, did he have all the troops, like main troops, out of the way? Is that what's going on? That's kind of sad. Bro, I'm itching for KVK fights. Well, I had enough, I think. I think I'm okay for a while. Although, tomorrow we have another altar fight. So I don't know if that's gonna go well. Yeah, we have another altar fight on my main. I could use like a week of break, to be honest, guys. I could use a week of breaks. I saw that donkey, so I don't know. Donkey is in the other side, right? What's Mango? Mango is our biggest whale, who apparently, hey, hear me out, Kevin, hear me out. Who apparently is so rich that he not only buys out the entire, like, the shop every day, but he has funded. On his main account, he has funded the entire T4 players within his KVK2 kingdom to get basically all War Machine until they won. And apparently, when we got the betrayal from the enemy, he went over to our allies that we were fighting because they were drained from fighting us, and bought out the entire resource sellers so that their resource sellers could actually just feed them free resource, and funded the entire fight, guys. I don't know if that's like even possible. Like, how much money could you have that was actually possible? I don't know, man. That's what I heard. Did he go over $500,000 in spending already? But yeah, it's this guy. It's this guy from our alliance. Where's Mango? It might be this guy. Yeah, it's this guy right here. That's how you win a KVK? I don't know, man. I don't know. I need Mango on my kingdom now, yeah. I think having Mango in the kingdom does help greatly, yes. Gifted 90,000 or more in flux in this KVK is... Wait, where did you get the info, though? Because if you gift flux, don't you see it kind of appear on your alliance chat? I haven't seen that ever. Did you just send them money? Like, wire them money? He was ahead of us in 2000 for Bitcoin. It could be. And that's a very good hypothesis. There's a lot of young people who have made a lot of money like that, right? Maybe Mango is one of those guys. Because otherwise, like, the amount of money that he has and he has spent on this game is not really explainable, right? Yeah, he gifted some to 69. Shit. Oh, you can hide it through private messages? though. I didn't know that. I did not know that. My boy is the definition of one-man army? Yeah. You can tell that I have not gifted too much flux that I did not know. Yo, this guy just came back on for the update. Yo, this guy came back. I wonder what kind of things he got. Should I message him and say I'm sorry? Just to gaslight him? He could for real go to 1 billion power? Yo, who's trimming toenails? It's my fingernails. But yes, I am trimming my fingernails because I could not type for the sake of me. Who else would it be, Kevin? Who else would it be? Alright, Musa. How much KP do I need to join your kingdom? You gotta just ask Hokage. So if you guys want, you can join Musa's Discord channel, which is right here. There's a link to my Discord channel over here. You guys can just click on it and just join my Discord, and then you can just talk to Hokage, who will redirect you to the let's build that. Our troops are not doing anything. Yeah, who will redirect you to the immigration Discord. Hey, I'm almost done. Trimming toenails in stream will be crazy. Hey, it's fingernails, okay? You guys. It's fingernails. Not toenails. I would never trim toenails in stream. This is fingernails, guys. Toenail. If I'm trimming toenails right now, that would be gross. Fingernails are fine. Alright, 2 more. Because I actually need to play game with my fingers, right? What's the requirement to be in the top alliance in the kingdom? You gotta ask Hokage. I'll be honest with you. I got in because I was a streamer, I think. Well, no, I actually participated well. I went over my KP goal. What are you talking about? I actually did stuff. My equipment and armaments are great, right? I actually try to participate all the hard fights. I just was outpowered by the T5s. They sound like thick toenails, not gonna lie. Hey, how do you judge what kind of nails I'm clipping? That is weird, man. How would you be able to tell? Alright, guys. Toenail streams when? I actually recently clipped them. Yeah, the toenails, I have none right now. I don't have any toenails left. So, no toenail stream. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the stream, guys, there is a later part of the stream that I'm gonna stream making a new tier list with our boy Zunzu Prime, guys. Zunzu Prime. So if you guys want to find out what my opinion is and what kind of commanders are the GOATs on the field, you guys should definitely check out the later part of the stream, guys. Yeah, you aren't in the activity. You aren't in for activity or force though. But like, making me the first alliance, not in the second. Is there any requirement? I'm sure there's like crazy requirements. That's hilarious because I was thinking the same about how they sounded thick. Hey, I have thick fingernails. Why you guys gotta make it sound weird? You guys are mean to my nails. JJY 2812, welcome. A snap versus slice. Yo, my fingers are thick. I used to play American football. Why you guys gotta be like this, guys? Thick nail snap. Hey, you guys are making other people uncomfortable. You guys need to stop. Anyways, all right. It looks like everything's kind of resolved. Yeah, we're okay here. I think we can go ahead and check out my other accounts real quick, right? Let's check out Vortex, guys. So 65 betrayed to lose. Wow, yes, 65 betrayed and lost. I think. So far, that seems to be the scenario here. All right, 3950 Project Vortex. Let's go ahead and check out what's going on here. I did just post a video about this account. Ooh, we got a lot of people spending, I think. Yo, gold chest from Big Toe. Let's go. Now I need to join the trend though. Let's get that dailies collected. Can I not see that there is a new commander? Yeah, there you go. Come on, Pierce. If you uncomfortable, chat say something. Okay. All right. 10. Oh, 6 Pierce heads. Actually, not too bad. Haven't had 6 for a while. Okay. Hey, don't get gaslighted by Kevin, guys. Don't get gaslighted by Kevin. Just say so. Say you're comfortable, and we're Gucci, guys. We're Gucci. Uh-oh, Silk Road. Hey, increase your troop power by 51,000 again. Okay. I do need those gems pretty urgently. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. Just send those resource farmers out while we're waiting though. Ooh, food. QB, welcome, welcome. You have young account. I have another young account, yes. This is my second young account that I have for me to showcase. Pre-KVK 1, about to enter KVK. This account is interesting too. I'm building an infantry account on this one. The other one was Archer one, which was really good. But yeah, this one is this one's infantry. Probably one of the unluckiest accounts that I've ever seen, by the way. Both accounts. Probably one of the unluckiest accounts that I've seen. Is the update next reset? No, the update's already live, man. The update's already live. Because if you go to my account, my main account. Great segue to my main account, guys. Great segue to my main account. You got 1 head yesterday and 3. Yo, that's sad. You got 1 head from bundle today. Haven't had what in a while? Haven't had 6 heads in a while. What do you mean? What? Did I do something? Oh, choosing artifacts. Yo. Let's choose artifact. Obviously, I need cavalry. But although I don't think I can use that on anyone, right? Like I don't really have infantry commanders that I can use. Like especially Delta formation on, right? Like yeah. I'm not gonna run Arthur Luce anymore. Should I run Achilles Luce? No, that's weird though. Yeah, that's weird. Is Vortex in KVK 1 yet? I don't remember. Vortex is gonna go into KVK 1 like Friday. Yeah, so I don't know if like I'll just give it to Arthur in case that 3.5% actually helps out the main march, but like I doubt that that's gonna be useful. Next account, Siege main KP Leech. Hey, I think the max level Nubia account might actually turn into a siege heavy account too. Oh wait, hold on. Personal directives. Your troops gain 10% march speed. Wait, hold on. Let's read from the left side. Your field troops deal 10% more counterattack damage while surrounded. That's garbage. This doesn't even affect rally. Yeah. Iron Bastion. If one of your troops is serving as a garrison captain, your garrison gains 10%. That sounds more like what I would usually get. Lead the way. Your troop gains 10% march speed. That's actually better than whatever this is, I think. But that's not too bad. I'm gonna make some dinner for my wife and my son. Wanted to stop in and say at the start of your stream, hey, thank you so much. Logistics Whiz. Allies can dispatch 2 troops to rally attacks. Your launch? Okay. I think this is better, right? I only have this left, right? How is 69 holding up? 69 has been doing well. Yeah. The 3879, I think, pushed them out, so. Iron Bastion, right? This is the only thing that helps rally garrison. Although, this 10% march speed is very tempting. Yeah, but I think I need to go with this. You got artifact. I think we're okay. But yeah, why am I in my main account? Because you guys can see that I got the The Kingdom Select Service. I got the... Wait, is there a report that actually says that I got it though? I don't think so. Well, I have the Kingdom Select skin now. The 2% damage reduction. How does the artifacts work? It basically lets you... So if I have it on... Let's see. So if I have a march that I want to use, for example, if I want to run Arthur Liu Che, right? Because Liu Che has a lot of like combo stuff with his expertise, right? This, by the way, is what I used to use before Achilles became a thing. You would miss out on a lot of the stuff that Liu Che has, right? Where's Liu Che at? Why don't I see Liu Che? There you go. A lot of stuff that Liu Che has, because Liu Che has a lot of infantry specific buffs, right? Infantry defense, march speed, skill damage reduction is not really relevant, but like yeah, the infantry attack bonus, all that stuff. The moment that you slap on the artifact for Liu Che, he now becomes a cavalry commander, right? So you can see that defense, march speed, and then skill damage bonus. Like, it all becomes a cavalry commander. This commander practically just becomes a cavalry commander. When is Sun Tzu Prime and the reset event going to be live? I don't know. It might be this Friday. I think it is Friday. I heard someone say Friday. I don't know who said Friday, but I think I heard someone say Friday. So I'm gonna believe that for no reason at all. So I think it's Friday. I could be wrong though. That's what I thought. I could not remember. Hey yo, I got you, brother. Wait, when is the rune fight again? No, altar fight again? 14 hours. So this happens at like tomorrow 7 a.m. for me. Yeah, 23rd. Yeah, 23rd. I don't know if that's Friday though for us. Is that Saturday? Oh, that's Friday. Okay. Yeah. So tomorrow morning I'm fighting for Altar of Darkness. Okay. Very early morning. 7 a.m. Actually, not that early. It's not as bad as the last one. For sure. But I doubt we're gonna have a lot of fights though. The last couple times we just like backed up. Hopefully we can get some fights. But yeah. Ooh, wait, hold on. We can do armor reroll right now. The only thing that I can reroll is actually this one. So yeah, let's go ahead and reroll this. I have march speed on this. I do want to use this in place of legendary until I get legendary. So I'm trying to get an attack reroll in there. Nothing too high. Sorry. Nothing too high. Let's see. 2.3% cavalry march speed, really? Man. That hurts. That hurts. I didn't need march speed, man. Whatever, guys. Whatever. Alright. I'm almost done with tech though. Still need 30 legendary pincer for blue inscription. Hey, that's a long way, man. Good luck. Hopefully you get a legendary instead of blue. Alright, let's go back to 3879. Let's just make sure that I'm not like dying, or I'm not like bothering anyone. I don't think there is any fight left. Yeah, I don't think there's any fights left at this point. Yep. Is there a fight? Wait, hold on. Wait, we are fighting. But we're not really taking rallies. Interesting. Uh-oh, they launched a rally against us. Yo. Hold on. Hold on. We might have to be ready for reinforcing that rally. Garrison, I mean. But the pass is probably really difficult for them to get. These are all reinforcements, right? Yeah. I doubt that they can actually finish it. Yo, hold on. I forgot about the Realm of the Mystique. Oh my god. I forgot the Realm. On all three of the accounts. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. I forgot about the Realm of the Mystique on all three accounts. Yo. I am so sad. I am 8 out of 10 on the V formation. Musa, can you compare the rare and legendary inscription on the bottom left and the top right? I don't know which one to pick. Okay, let's take a look at it. Bottom left and top right. It's basically the instrument and the emblem, right? Okay, instrument. 5% normal damage boost. That's good. When attacking in range, for every 20% of the units the target has lost. Oh, that's difficult. That's difficult to know. Yeah, that's tough to know. Is this 10%? Which account is this on? Yeah, which account is this on? Well, let's look at the rare. You already have rare, right? So this is 6% jump. 3% main farm. If it's on a farm, I will say emblem. On main, just in case you need to swap, I would get top right. Yeah, but like for you to be above this, you have to be hitting something that is what, 60% lower? The bottom left has better blue. I was just looking at it from, this is jump of 3% normal on top of blue. But this is like 6% jump, right? So that's why I thought having this was better. Yeah, because this is 6% normal damage boost buff. That's a huge buff, right? That's better than all damage, by the way. Normal damage boost is way better than all damage. Actually, it might be faster if I just swarm that, right? Ouch. Ouch. He was going bottom left because, you know, I like consistent buff. Yeah. The 6% buff is just too huge, right? You're rerolling health into all damage too. Let's go, man. Let's go. Wait, they're actually rallying from a different alliance. That's actually pretty OP. Wait, do we not have a... Uh-oh. Do you not have archers around? I think all my archers are gonna die. Ha ha ha. Alright, let's have them die. Hopefully my reinforcement can get there in time. It is getting filled somewhat. Let's look at how much damage I took. Oh, that one's reinforced fully. Yeah, I don't know how much deaths that I just took from that, but must be very, very much. Oh, it looks like they don't have the reinforcements anymore, guys. Yeah, they're taking more damage right now. "51 seconds. I know it's not a lot. Oh, but I think it's enough for me to send the full Archer March. Yo. Wait, hold on. I forgot to heal. Hold on. Can I teleport nearby? It's like, what are all those guys doing? We have so many people on this side. I think we have more troops now. Musa the goat, hey, how you doing, Gosu? When you unlock T5, I don't know. I'll have to wait. I'll have to wait and find out. Oh my god, I'm so slow. I am so slow. Come on, Tutmos. Get there faster, please. Do we have troops in there? Yeah, we have troops in there now. We can just swarm the enemy, I think. Is this full? No, it's not full. Okay, we can use that as a stepping stone to use. Wait. Oh, we got it. We got it. Okay, let's refresh. I don't have the full march here. You were thinking about joining Vortex in my main? Well, then guess out of the KVK. Hey, I think Vortex is recruiting. 100%, man. 100%. What do you have here? 1.1 million? Yeah, that was close. That was close. How many of my archers died? I can't even see. Hold on. Musa Gaming, 10,000. Okay, that's not too bad. How about the second one? Okay, 15,000 dead. Not too bad, actually. Hope it's not like an absurd amount of KP though. Where's Mango? Mango's in here. This is actually Mango, I think. Mango changed his name. Wait, where is Mango? Like, location-wise. I don't know where Mango is. But, his garrison is in there. Like, I'll understand, like, 200 million KP, maybe? Maybe. That's a little high, too, in my opinion. For KVK 1. Come on, let's go back, get back there. Wait, I don't have full march? Oh, it's because I have this guy coming back, okay. Do I have a full march now? I don't think so. Yeah. 304,000. That's more than enough, I think. Oh, yeah, but I'll be in the middle of KVK 2. That's what I see. That makes sense, I guess. Do you guys want that tier list today or tomorrow? Let me go ahead and start a poll. When do you guys want an open tier list, open field tier list with Sun Tzu Prime? Today, tomorrow. Like, if we do it today, then it's gonna be more 3879 play. You guys choose. You guys choose. When do you guys want? Oh wait, hold on. I mean, if you guys want tomorrow or more... Oh, that was a mistake. You guys choose. Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna do it again. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Yeah, I think... So if I do it today, then I'm gonna most likely teleport to safety. And then start doing Sun Tzu Prime today. The new tier list. Tomorrow means that I'm gonna actually go ahead and continue fighting here a little bit more. Oh, it's dead even. 50-50. Yo, you guys vote. It's gonna determine what I'm gonna do. Today's leading. Let's wait until we get like 10 votes today. How about that, guys? Let's wait until we get like 10 votes. Let me put the poll graphic up there too. Wait, where's the poll? Where's the poll graphic? I don't know where the poll graphic went. It's fine. Hey, it's 50-50? Yo, it's 50-50, guys. You guys gotta vote for it. Come on, guys. Make that vote. Cast that vote. If you guys want to watch my open field tier list with Sons of Prime involved, press today. And then if you guys want to watch this 3879 fights more, press tomorrow. You guys decide when my contents go live, guys. Is it dead end? Is it just gonna be 3-3? Yo, we got 7 vote in for today. I'll close it at 10 votes unless it is dead even on 10 votes. And I'll wait for the 11th vote, guys. We got 7 votes in. It's looking more towards today. We have 4 votes into today, 3 votes into tomorrow. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Oh, dead even on the 8 votes. Oh my god. Musa needs that KP. I don't need that KP. I'm already over that DKP. Yo, we got 2 additional votes into tomorrow. Now it's 5-4 for today and tomorrow. Hold on, guys. Hold on. One more vote could seal the destiny of today, or it might go into extra time, extended time. If we get one more today, then it will be extended time until 11th vote. This is intense. Or if we have a traitor from tomorrow into today, then it will make it even crazier. Man, this is interesting, guys. This is interesting. What are we doing here today, guys? What are we doing here today? We need that last person. We need that vote. Last vote, guys. Last vote. Or it could be not the last vote. Your votes matter, truly. Whoever has not voted, your vote matter truly. Where can you ever have an election where your votes actually matter so much? Nowhere but Musa Gaming's YouTube channel. Yo, we got 50-50 dead even. Now, the last vote, whoever votes for tomorrow or today, the next vote will actually seal the fate of everyone who's watching. 26 people who's watching. That is insane. What? What? 11 votes in! It's today! The fate is close, guys. The fate is close. We were waiting for 10th vote. We got all the way to 50-50. And then the 11th vote came in. So we're gonna go through the open field tier list with Sunzu Prime today, guys. Alright, let's go ahead and teleport out to safety. Man, that was some crazy voting session that I've Man, that was one interesting vote section right there. That was yeah. Personally speaking, I would have preferred today. Personally speaking, I would have preferred today because, yeah, well, you know, today, you know, it's today. I have it all prepared for today, so why not? Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do this today. It's gonna be fun either way, guys. It's gonna be fun either way. Let me just go ahead and teleport out to safety. Oh my god. And the people who voted no, to people who voted for tomorrow, are leaving the stream, guys. People who have voted for tomorrow is leaving the stream. Oh no. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But you guys voted for it. Man, that's interesting. That is very, very interesting. It's no rally, right? Okay. Ha ha ha. Should we even start? Should we actually start right now? Hold on. Let's get this guy returned faster. City hop. City hop. City hop. You have to go around all the way, Tutmos. Let's go. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead, claim everything that. Ooh, that was juicy. Okay, we're gonna leave the alliance. Join the E. Then teleport back to safety, guys. Teleport back to safety. Send out my farmers because I am out of resources. Then we'll go to get started, guys. I'm gonna go to my main though. I'm gonna go to my main. Because my main would actually have Sun Tzu Prime on the thing. LFC, yo yo yo, welcome, welcome, welcome. How's it going, man? Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and find Sun Tzu Prime. Yeah. Anyways. What a noob. Yo, what's wrong with me? Alright. Let's go ahead and start recording right now. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Musa Gaming here, and today, as we have Sun Tzu Prime now into the mix, and as you guys can see, I have uploaded the image of Sun Tzu Prime here. We're gonna do what we do every time that we get a new commander, especially the field fighting commander, and that is create the Rise of Kingdoms best of the best tier list for open field meta. Obviously this is going to be prediction because we don't actually have Sun Tzu Prime in the game yet. Well, we have him in the game, but we haven't had a chance to have him, unlock him. No one actually had a chance to actually play around with Sun Tzu Prime yet. But based on the information that we have found online, as well as reading through his skill descriptions and everything, I think we have a pretty clear understanding of what Sun Tzu Prime does. If you guys haven't already done so, please go ahead and check out other channels' videos as well to kind of find out what he does and all that stuff. There's plenty of videos out there. But with that said, let's just go ahead and put together a tier list like we do always. Now, before we begin, we're going to go ahead and explain how the tier list actually works. Now, at the very, very top, we're going to have triple S tier, and this is the one god of Rise of Kingdoms. Now, there's going to be only one commander of all commanders of Rise of Kingdoms that can actually be in triple S tier, right? This is the one god of Rise of Kingdoms by definition, right? And then we have SS tier. We have the best of each troop type. If we were to choose one commander out of all the commanders in each of those troop type, what could be the one single best commander that you'll be able to find in Rise of Kingdoms? So, for example, for like Siege March, what is the best commander in Rise of Kingdoms for Engineering Commander? Right? What is the best commander in Cavalry Commander? What is the best commander in Archer Commander? What is the best commander in Infantry Commander? And after we're done with SS2 C tier, we're gonna most likely go ahead and bump up the best commander in Rise of Kingdoms to S tier, basically. But yeah, that's just basically how the S tier and the SS tier and the triple S tier works. S tier just means that the best commander pairing. So if we have, let's say the best commander pairing was Nevsky Joan of Arc Prime. There's no way the Nevsky Joan of Arc Prime will be the best commander pairing in Rise of Kingdoms. But let's just say that that's the case. Then, if Nevsky is the best commander in the Rise of Kingdoms, and then you want to put the best pairing of that commander to the S tier, that's basically how that works, right? So there's only one commander that is possible to land in SS tier or S tier, as well as S tier, because S tier is supposed to be the best commander pairing in Rise of Kingdoms for your double S or triple S tier, right? So that's basically how S tiers work. Now, I have simplified this tier list so that it is actually a lot simpler. So A tier just means that second best commander alternative. That means that if you were to run 2 marches, what will be the best commander that will be in that pairing, right? And then B tier works the same way. It's going to be the second best pairing. So from any of the S tiers to B tier, there's going to be only one commander per each troop type, right? So there's going to be only 4 commanders of each troop type from there onward. And then from there onward, I feel like in 2026, anything beyond your second march is really not recommended. So anywhere beyond that, I would say just not recommended in 2026. Just because, if you have 2 commander of each troop type, even if you're running 7th March, you already know that 7th March is not going to be really that effective, in my opinion. So yeah, if you have your best troop types, 2 commander pairings in the best troop type for each troop type, then I think you're already set. So that's why I have put C tier as not recommended in 2026. If you feel differently about it, feel free to let me know. But that's basically how we're gonna go ahead and go about it. And then D tier just means that do not use it. Now I have pulled up every commander that I think is relevant for open field in Rise of Kingdoms in Legendary Commanders section. Let's just check one more time. Yeah, I don't think there's any other commander that is really relevant. And maybe I'll just put in a Sun Tzu in the preseason conquest tier list, because Sun Tzu is a very, very strong commander. So okay, so let's just get started. We're gonna start off all the way from the top. Double S tier, the best commander of each troop type. Let's just start from the easiest one, Qin Shi Huang, right? Qin Shi Huang is the best commander in archers. I think there's no doubt about it. If anyone disagrees with you that the Qin Shi Huang is the best commander in archers, you're out of your mind, I think. You're out of your mind. So, yes, Qin Shi Huang obviously is the best commander in archer troop type. There's no one else better than Qin Shi Huang. Period, right? Does anyone disagree? From the live chat, does any of you guys disagree? No? Going once, going twice, let's go. Now, going into infantry. Well, let's start from cavalry, right? There's 2 candidates, I think, that could make it to S tier. Maybe 3 candidates, right? There could be Arthur, there could be Achilles, there could be GG, right? Personally speaking, I think Achilles is probably the only candidate that can make it to SS tier. The only reason why Arthur or GG is even contender for the S tier is because they're good pairing for Achilles. So Achilles, I think, deserves to be in the SS tier, in my opinion. Because multiple things. One, he does circular AoE 2000 damage factor that triggers 10 combo attacks if you hit all five commanders. Also, at the same time, you're getting 15% damage reduction from anything that is not basically pincer. And also at the same time, every other skill cycle almost, you'll be able to proc the Achilles AoE. Achilles is broken, guys. Achilles is broken. So I think Achilles is that one commander that has revived all cavalry. And that's why I would say Achilles is the only one that deserves to be in the SS tier. By definition, the best of each troop type for cavalry. Anyone disagrees? If not, we'll go ahead and move on. Now, before we go on to infantry, because I think that's going to be the most arguable section, I would say the best for siege is actually just sealed. The best commander for siege is just Gonzalo. The Gonzalo is the only commander in siege that basically makes siege really work, right? If you use him with Margaret, it works. If you use it with John, it kind of works. Its best pairing probably isn't those two, but like, you know, Gonzalo is the only commander that can do range AoE smite damage, and that is just truly amazing. So I would say Gonzalo deserves to be in the double S tier. Now, for the best commander for infantry, there's 3 candidates, I think. Baichu, Sun Tzu Prime, and Liu Che. Baichu, Sun Tzu Prime, and Liu Che. All of them are best commander in troop type contender. Personally speaking, I think Sun Tzu Prime does deserve to be up here. Now, we don't know too much of the whole kit and what he does and how the true damage works and all that, but just from the fact that he does 3000 smite damage, single target smite damage, and the fact that he will do at least 900 true damage on top of that, just from that fact, I think Sun Tzu Prime does deserve to be placed above those 2 commanders, in my opinion. And the fact that it has a chance to proc multiple times, I think that makes him kind of deserves to be in the top position, in my opinion. I don't know if anyone disagrees with it, but personally, from the outlook of it, I would predict that Sun Tzu Prime will be at the top of the top within infantry. I don't think there's really much. I don't think anyone would actually disagree with that. Now, among those, we'll go on and come back to the SS tier in terms of the well, I would say locations of them. Well, let's do that later, because that would actually mean that I'll have to promote the triple S tier right now, right? Let's go ahead and move on to the best commanded pairing, right? Best commanded pairing. I would say Qin Shi Huang. The best commanded pairing right now is YSG, but because YSG can be both here and here, I'll just put him at the pre-SOC. YSG, Expertise YSG will give not only 50% extra skill damage that buffs up more than 10,000 damage factor guaranteed of Qin Shi Huang, he also has Relic up to level 3. 3-tier Relic that will give him up to 62% skill damage. YSG added with Qin Shi Huang is just broken. And that's why most people on the field would use Qin Shi Huang YSG. Although there is a very strong contender alternative, which is actually Zhuge Liang. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and put YSG here. There will be no Archer commander here though, for that reason. So we just go ahead and live with that. But okay, so that's basically Qin Shi Huang YSG. Arthur. Now, a lot of people might argue that Gangnam-chan is better than Arthur. But personally, from using Arthur, now I don't have Gangnam-chan expertise. I don't. But personally, from using Arthur on the field, and the fact that it is the only commander that can do double AoE, and the fact that the damage factor of Arthur is kind of insane, if you guys think about it. This is I know that this is a conic AoE, but this is 2800 damage factor AoE, right? If you hit 3 targets with this is more than, what, 5800 damage factor? Yeah, this AoE that Arthur has is crazy. And only on top of that, this skill right here, Arthur's expertise, actually have a chance of proccing so much with Achilles' AoE, circular AoE that hits 10 times, that it is absolutely crazy the amount of damage that this commander can do with Achilles. So by definition, I think Arthur still is the best commander pairing for Achilles, and does deserve to be in the S tier, in my opinion. Personally thinking, I know that a lot of you might think that Gangnam-chan is a better alternative, but I personally think that Arthur Achilles is the best commander pairing in Rise of Kingdoms. I don't think anyone would actually disagree with that. I think a lot of people would just think that Gangnam-chan is better commander, just in general. But I think Arthur is a better commander in general. Arthur's expertise is just the only skill within the AoE commander pairing that we have that would actually be able to proc infinitely, right? And that's what really completes combo. And I think that's why Arthur deserves to be in the S tier instead of Gangnam-chan at this very moment. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and move on to infantry. I think this is kind of difficult because there's going to be 2 contenders for the best pairing for Sun Tzu Prime, right? There's going to be Bai Qi and there's going to be Liu Che. Now, Liu Che, they both have really different mechanics when it comes to working with Sun Tzu. But let's just go on and go to infantry, right? If you look at Sun Tzu Prime's active skill, right? When you get military stage, and then this is a duration of 5 seconds, right? When you get military, wait, let's go ahead and take a look at it from the expertise, right? When you get in military stage, and it takes like it actually can proc the AoE of the true damage for 5 seconds, right? Because you enter military stage for 5 seconds. Yeah, it says military stage effect for 5 seconds. In the meantime, if you can proc any smite damage into his kit, this would actually proc that true damage, 900 extra damage factor true damage, every time you trigger any sort of smite damage, right? Now, Liu Che is a good commander because he has not only the combo damage that could proc the where's the smite damage? Where's the smite damage factor here? Yeah, proc the smite damage factor that he has on his 3rd skill. But the smite damage factor on the 3rd skill also have a pretty short cooldown of 5 seconds. So, in that sense, Liu Che has probably one of the most consistent proccing that you can actually provide for Sun Tzu as a pairing for Sun Tzu Prime. But the only problem with that is that this skill right here, the fact that every auto attack has 25% chance to launch 1 combo attack, is not really a smite damage. So that's the only downside of it. But aside from that, I think Liu Che could be a really consistent DPS pairing for Sun Tzu Prime. Now, if you look at Bai Qi though, Bai Qi does not have any instant proc combo, a smite damage that you can actually proc with auto attack. But Bai Qi also has something called Malice effect, right? When you're attacking a troop on the map, you get 10 stacks of Malice effect whenever it uses an active skill. And then if the number of stacks is higher than the percentage of units remaining, it spends 10 Malice stacks to deal smite damage, right? This Malice stack, I think once you can actually gather enough Malice stacks in a ball, I think Bai Chi would be able to actually proc this skill a lot more and a lot more consistently, because it has 1 second cooldown versus Liu Che's third skill having 5-second cooldown. Now, going back to Bai Chi's third skill, I think this skill right here, the fact that it has more potential for it to proc that 900 true damage factor a lot more often than Liu Che in general, I would actually give more points on that for Bai Chi. Now, that doesn't mean that it's more consistent than Liu Che, because you have to actually have Malice stacks on you. But because that 900 true damage, the reward is so high, if you're hitting 900 damage, true damage, every time you actually have a Malice stack smite damage proc, I think Bai Chi is a better commander pairing than Sun Tzu Prime. Just from this current perspective. Not to mention that his AoE, Bai Chi's AoE, which is actually in a half circle AoE, is going to actually proc additional things, like each target has 30% chance to take extra 15% damage. Of course, Liu Che has 40% march speed reduction built in. The damage upgrade from 2500 damage upgrade to 2400 damage factor in the half circle, I think personally I would prefer over conic AoE that Liu Che has. So for those reasons, I think Bai Chi will be the better pairing for Sun Tzu Prime than Liu Che by a hair. And I cannot for sure, I would say, guarantee that Bai Chi will be better than Liu Che, in my opinion, because their difference, I think, is going to be very, very small. And it might actually just come down to preferences and more consistency. If you want more consistency, Liu Che might be your choice. If you want more gambling and like just high risk, high return, I think Bai Chi will be your choice. But I think Bai Chi's potential for like spamming those AoE true damage so much is so high that I think Bai Chi is a better option than Liu Che, in my opinion, personally. Now, Gonzalo's best pairing is going to be Gazamata. So Gazamata just deserves to be here. And for, I think that's it, right? We have Archer March pairing, the best Archer March pairing, best Cavalry March pairing, best Infantry March pairing, and then best Siege March pairing. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Hey, isn't Qin Shi Huang still in the triple S rank? We'll talk about it later, but most likely. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and move on to preseason conquests. I'll just put them in the order that I think is really, really strong. I think CJ is really, really strong. CJ is probably the best commander that you can actually use, aside from YSG, because YSG's usage actually goes beyond preseason conquest. It's actually supposed to be an S tier commander, right? So I'll say CJ. Actually, let's just go ahead and put YSG over here. How about that? So that CJ is actually over here. Preseason conquest only. How about that? I think that makes more sense. CJ is really, really good commander. It's just, I don't think there's anyone who would actually agree against it. I think for the field, I think Tutmos is a really good commander. Cyrus is actually a little bit better than Tutmos, in my opinion, for the open field fighting specifically. Saladin is probably a little bit above Tutmos. I think Charge Motel for open field is worse than Tutmos. Met the same deal. Minamoto probably below Met. Actually, a little bit above Met. Richard probably at the bottom of this list. Pierce, I think, is pretty good, but a little bit better than Minamoto. Alexander the Great, preseason conquest. Alexander the Great. I think it's better than Saladin. Ethelfled probably at the bottom. Khan technically should be somewhere around here, I think. And then Bertrand. Technically, Bertrand is really good. But you have to find the pairing for him. And because he doesn't really have a good pairing, I think I'll put Bertrand probably around here. Like, you have to actually get yourself a brand new commander just so that you can actually use Bertrand. And that is Takeda Shingen. And I'll just put Takeda Shingen at the bottom. Liu Chen, my goat. F bite you. Yo. I would agree with you most of the time, but it is tough, I think. Alright, and in terms of like Sun Tzu, I think Sun Tzu is probably right around here. Sun Tzu is probably as good as Met in general. Even though he's an epic commander. And everyone else, I just don't recommend that you use for KVK 1 and 2 on the field. Maybe Baibars. Maybe Baibars can be one. Let's go. Let's add Baibars and Kusanagi here. I think Baibars could be around here. Well, in that case, I think Takeda actually deserves to be over there. Kusanagi is a little bit below. I think that's pretty much how I would rank preseason conquest. Now, for those of you who are watching this, probably does not care about preseason conquest too much. If you guys have any questions, just feel free to leave it down in the comment down below. But yeah, let's just fast forward all the preseason conquest, guys, and then move on to the A tier. Now, second best commander alternative right now. Let's just put all the commanders that I think is the second best commander contender. Now, Liu Che's definitely there. Second best commander pairing. I think if you talk about infantry without Liu Che, that is a crime. Infantry, Liu Che. Liu Che is such a good commander. Liu Che has 25% chance to launch extra combo attack. And as a matter of fact, Liu Che is so good that although he does smite damage, one of my best cavalry reports are actually with Arthur Liu Che. I don't know if I have that report somewhere. Is this it? No, this is when I had Achilles. Yeah, Arthur Liu Che, there you go. 369,000 kills. 7.2 million kill point gain in a single, I think this was a altar fight with Arthur Liu Che with artifact, guys. With artifact. Liu Che is so strong of a commander. I understand where people are coming from when they're saying that the Liu Che probably is the best pairing for Sun Tzu Prime and does deserve to be S. The only reason why he's actually all the way down to the A tier is simple, is because the synergy, I think, the Baichi just has slightly better synergy for Sun Tzu Prime. That's just the only reason why I have Liu Che down here. I could be wrong. But just from reading the kit, I think Liu Che just have slightly less synergy with them. I just transitioned outside of KVK 2 and had to decide between Baichi and Liu Che for infantry, knowing Sun Tzu Prime will release soon. I still went with Liu. Hey, I respect that, sir. I respect that. And I think that is a very, very valid decision. And I think you could be right. I could be wrong. This is just what I think based on the information that we have so far. But with that said, yes, Liu Che does deserve the top spot for A tier. I don't think we have any arguments against it. So let's just go ahead and leave it with that. Cavalry gets a little bit interesting here, I think. Now, I would say cavalry for A tier, I would say, yeah, Kangam Chan is a good commander pairing. Now, would I put David there? I don't think so. I don't think we should put David for us to kind of pair it with Kangam Chan. And in such case, I think having probably Hector might make the most sense. I would just personally say building a second cavalry march right now is just not really the best option in my opinion. And that's just my personal opinion, right? I don't think building a second cavalry march is a good idea right now. Just because like you need to not only get the Delta set that will most likely get replaced by Delta 2.0 that's coming out in the first half of this year, but also at the same time, we just don't have that many AoE combo commanders. We have David, but David is actually supposed to be used for Garrison. Some of his kit does not work, and the fact that some of his kit does not work matters a lot, right? Attila Achilles, Arthur GG, yeah. A lot of people actually use Attila Achilles, Arthur GG. And for that reason, I think we do deserve... I think Attila does deserve to be somewhere around here. But personally speaking, I would not separate Arthur and Achilles. It's just too much that you're missing out. And it is just absurd, in my opinion. If you have to run one cavalry march, I would just run one cavalry march. And still use Ho Tribing Jodobar Prime. That's just my opinion. And that's what I'm doing. I'm using Jodobar Prime with Ho Tribing. Just because I don't really want to build a second cavalry march. Do you run 2 cavalry marches on your main? Yeah. I run right now. Well, obviously, there's other factors, right? I don't have GG. Yeah, so I run just this. Arthur Achilles. And then I run Ho Tribing and Jodobar Prime still. Because I don't want to transfer this. I don't think it is worth... So here's the thing. I don't think it is worth transferring what you have to Delta to run second cavalry march. You've been consistently negative on Ho Joan. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. Ho Joan is not meta. But just looking at how much damage that my Arthur Achilles does, I was number one in this outer fight on the losing side. That's just how powerful Arthur Achilles is. And to think about potentially even separating them, it's just... I don't think that's a good idea. You know what I mean? I would rather run a one really, really OP successful march and one mediocre, maybe negative march every now and then, in my opinion. And it's not like I didn't invest in my second cavalry, right? Like, my main set is, like, broken. My main set is broken, I get it. I'm a rally lead, right? But, like, my Ho Tribing setup is actually not bad at all. You guys can see it's almost as good as, like, other servers rally leads, right? Like, younger servers rally leads, right? But, like, yeah, I'm not gonna make the effort to transfer over my Ho Tribing setup to make 3 legendary, 1 rare set that I can make right now on the second Delta set, just because I don't think it's a good idea for me to separate Arthur Achilles. So that's my personal opinion. But for that reason, I will put Attila in there. I'll put David in there, Hector in there as well. If you guys really, really, really have to run 2 cavalry marches, you have to run what Kevin said. Attila Achilles, Arthur GG, or like some mixture of that. Arthur, Hector, you know, GG Achilles. If you really, really love GG Achilles, I know a lot of people just love GG Achilles. I don't personally recommend that. Personally. Right. And for that reason, because those are the only combinations that we could think of at this moment, and maybe with the exception of Philip in there, because Philip could be a good mixture commander for all those commanders. All rest of the cavalry commanders in 2026 is going to end up in a C tier. Not recommended in 2026. Probably Ho Chi Bing is up there. Yeah, the order is different, but all the other cavalry commanders that are used in the open field, or that used to be used in the open field, are not recommended. Any skill damage commander, not recommended. I do not recommend that you use any skill damage commanders on the field. David, arguable. I'll put David at the top. David, arguable, but everyone else, no bueno. No skill damage commanders in 2025. That's it. That's what I would personally suggest. Will Arthur Phillip continue to put up good numbers? No. Arthur Phillip, I think we can kind of tell from the most recent video from Omniarch actually went through this, right? So you guys should check out the latest video from Omniarch. The damage output difference between Arthur, Achilles, and anything else in the cavalry is just crazy, crazy different. I think, if I remember correctly, Arthur Phillip dealt total damage of like 11 million, whereas Arthur Achilles did like 17 million. There's no way that I'm running anything that is not Arthur Achilles to break that Arthur Achilles pair. That's my opinion. You're gonna swap Ho out when the new Delta comes out. See what Cavalry gets until then. Yeah, Cavalry is in a weird spot at this moment, I think. Yeah, and that's why I'm still running Ho Arthur. Ho Joan of Arc Prime, right? Ho Joan of Arc Prime is gonna just stay in the field until we have another like really, really strong cavalry, like, you know, AoE commander. Or if the Delta 2.0 is so strong that I have to make my current Delta set transfer over to that Delta 2.0, and my and I have to use my second set, which I have this like prepared. I have all those prepared where I have the inscription for this actually prepared already. You can see that, yeah, I have Thrasher ready to go. I have the banner inscription ready to go as well. I have 9 of the 8 that you need for you to get the banner inscription, special inscription. And I'm 7 out of 10 for me to get another you know, butterfly effect, right? Until we find out more about the Delta 2.0, until I can make a clear decision, I'm just gonna hold on to these, right? So that's my opinion on cavalry. Now let's go. Now we use so much time on cavalry. Wait, hold on. Let me go ahead and read what everyone else said. Okay, so you don't run 2 marches on your main. I do. I just told you. I think we already talked about those. You're gonna swap Ho out when the new Delta comes out until and see what cavalry gets until then. Yeah. Will Arthur Phillip? Yeah, Arthur Phillip is garbage. Don't use it. That's just my opinion. I have a Cav Zenith skin, so I'm forcing myself to go 2 cavalry, which is fine. And that's why I'm running still Ho Joan of Arc Prime. I think it's still kind of worse, but you know, it's not optimal. It's gonna trade negative. Mine's trade negative. Yours is gonna trade negative. Everyone else is gonna trade negative. But I'll rather run that until rather than making a really, really bad mistake. Like conversion stones are just so expensive that if I make one mistake with my armament conversion right now, I'll have to spend like hundreds and hundreds of dollars just to recover, right? I've done that before. I'm not doing it again. I'm going to stay with Wedge until I find out more about Delta 2.0 at the very least. Kevin said, assuming I am to use Philip, where would I use you? Recommend. I think so. Here's the thing. I think Philip can be used with Zhuge Liang or Liu Che, right? Now, if you have 2 infantry marchers, let's say you're like in my situation. Let's say you're in my situation where I have 4 really, really strong marches. Like my Arthur Liu Che Arthur Achilles looks absolutely gorgeous. My Bai Chi Liu Che looks really, really good. Really, really good? Looks good enough, right? And my Xin Shi Wang YSG looks good enough, right? My 4th March, Ho Chi Bing looks okay. Now, in such case, and you need to add the 2nd infantry, I will put Philip into 2nd infantry, right? And if that means that after Sun Tzu Prime comes in, that you have to use it with Liu Che and Philip, which is a good pairing. Liu Che Philip actually has really good synergy. I would say you can use it with Liu Che Philip. That's why I put Philip still over here in the B tier, because Philip can have so many different combinations that you can use him with. Another pairing that you can do it with is Zhuge Liang. You can use Zhuge Liang with Philip, and then they would just do massive debuff and buffs around people, right? Zhuge Liang Philip works, right? People have tested it. If you actually, especially if you don't want to invest in Herman Prime, I know that a lot of people are hesitant to invest in Herman Prime because Herman Prime is all about creating debuffs that will do more skill damage, right? But no one wants to deal more skill damage at this point, right? So the Herman Prime, if you don't want to use or invest in the Herman Prime, I think Philip is a great option. Zhuge Liang Philip works, right? And that is where I would recommend Philip, in my opinion. Liu Che Philip will have no smite tree. Yeah, that is true. Liu Che Philip won't have no smite tree. That is the only downside to it. But because Liu Che has that, so if you look at Liu Che, why I recommend Liu Che so much is because it's the same reason why Alexander the Great is really good with Liu Che. But if you go to infantry, Liu Che's expertise, right? 25% chance to gain 1 extra combo attack on top of getting rage, right? And then if you combine that with Philip, where's leadership? There you go. Philip's 4th skill, the AoE damage factor to up to 3 targets in a fan with 3-second cooldown. This skill will proc like crazy with Liu Che, so that's why. Personally, I think Liu Che Philip does work. But yeah. Shouldn't you run Liu Che, Sun Tzu Liu Che, and Bai Chu Philip? I would personally run Sun Tzu Bai Chu and then William Wallace with Liu Che. Just so that you have that best infantry set on your Bai Chu. Now, you can technically swap those 2 places too, right? You can technically swap Sun Tzu Prime with Liu Che and then Bai Chu with William Wallace. That could be a work, but I think having that best pairing, the off-the-chart pairing, is a little bit more important in my opinion. So that's why I actually put those 2 together first. But those 2 will be an absolutely good and viable pairing that you can use, in my opinion. So that's why I think William Wallace deserves to be here as well. On the B tier. At the very least, the B tier. Technically speaking, Zhuge Liang's best pairing is most likely going to be Herman Prime at this point. It works well with the fact that Qin Shi Huang YSG does a lot of skill damage, right? If you're building 2 archer marches, most likely you're going to have to run Zhuge Liang with Philip or Zhuge Liang with Herman Prime. That's it. And anything beyond that, I do not recommend for infantry. So Guan Yu, Scipio Prime. I don't recommend that you use any of those. I know this is tough to say, but Ragnar Prime I think deserves to be right here. Ragnar Prime is a good commander, but I don't think you should use Ragnar Prime in 2025. Same goes with Boudica Prime. Any of the siege commanders that is not Gazamada or Gonzalo is not really that amazing. I would say John is probably up here. Do we even have other commanders? Archimedes. We don't have the other commanders. The Alfonso. Yeah, we don't have other commanders here. But yeah, I would say this is probably safe enough to say. Shazar actually is probably on the top section over here. Probably not in the bottom section. Sargon, I know that a lot of people said that you could use it with like Arthur, Achilles. We're not talking about. Yeah, it's not really that good. And then we have what's his name? Yeah, Constantine. Yeah, Constantine's not really that good on the field. No way William Wallace is better than Philip though. I mean, it's really about if you're using William Wallace with Liu Che, or Bai Chi with Liu Che, I think it's really about using two pincer set. It's about using armament sets than anything else, in my opinion. Yeah, it really gets down to if you have like two crack pincer set, I would say Liu Che William Wallace is better than having Liu Che with Philip. That's my opinion. Because Liu Che Philip does not do it doesn't do most of its damage with pincer, right? It does use probably like half of the damage, if not less, 40% of the damage. With Liu Che's kit, basically AoE smite damage and the smite damage proc on his third or fourth skill, right? So if you have pincer, it is better that you actually use Liu Che with a pincer commander or smite damage commander. If you don't care, if this is like one of your weakest march and you just want to buff other troops, I think Philip is a better commander pairing. So that's my opinion. Anything else here? I don't think anyone else is really contender for any field fighter. Okay, so I think this is good. Now let's go ahead and change the order. I think David being there is fine. Yeah, they are all okay over here. Yeah, I think this order is fine. Maybe move up here for the utility that he has. Second best pairing, I would say probably Attila goes down the road. I would say William Wallace moves up here with Philip. Yeah, this maybe better than Herman Prime though. Attila. Liu Che deserves to be in the very top spot in my opinion. I think this is a good order. Preseason or conquest order, I think this is fine. S tier, I would say Bai Chi's better than Arthur. Although that's arguable, I think. I think that's arguable. Bai Chi being better than Arthur. Maybe in duels, but in real life situation, I think Arthur is better as a commander, in my opinion. Not only his damage factor is higher, right? He has 2800 damage factor that goes out to 3 targets. That is higher than obviously 2400 damage factor that smite damage does. Combo attack is just better damage style than smite damage, in my opinion. It both gets scale by normal damage, but combo attack at least procs anything that procs with normal damage. So combo is the best type of damage. So the fact that he does 2000 combo damage is a lot better. On top of that, I think his expertise is crazy. The reason why I like Arthur so much is because this can proc infinitely. And that's why I love Arthur so much. Right? So I think Arthur is a better commander than Bai Chi. In my opinion. Why is she top for preseason conquest, I assume? I was going to put him here. Oh, let's just put him here. Yeah, why not? I was going to put him at the bottom of the S tier because he is the best commander pairing for Qin Shi Huang. But yeah, let's just put it here. Preseason conquest only. This is how we've been doing this before. So let's just go ahead and do that. William Wallace good with Sun Tzu Prime. If you already have him. Otherwise, I would invest, yeah. Yeah. But among the B tier, I think he's pretty good, in my opinion. Why sheer early expertise is basically must-have. Top of preseason conquest, yeah. AJ Slayer said Liu Qie, Alex, and Huo Zhong. Would you replace one of those with Philip? No, I would personally not. Alex, but only if you got 5 marches, yeah. If you need to like find like the 5th march and you don't really have commander pairing, then obviously Liu Qie Alex is good, but I will personally pair Liu Qie with Philip rather. Past getting rallied. Oh, yeah. Well, we'll have to get that moving soon. SS tier. SS tier probably the only contender is actually this and this, right? Is Sun Tzu Prime better than Achilles? Or is Achilles better than Sun Tzu Prime? Now, from the look of it personally, I think Sun Tzu Prime is better than Achilles. In my opinion. I know that Achilles does so much utility, so much damage reduction, so much AoE with 10 procs of combo. And I'm a cavalry main. I would hate to do this. But from the look of his kit, I think Sun Tzu Prime might bring more to the table with potential to proc so much AoE true damage that I think Sun Tzu Prime right now, at this point, does deserve to be better than Achilles. Now, does he deserve to be better than Qin Shi Huang? No. So Qin Shi Huang is the #1 commander in Rise of Kingdoms, unchanged. And this is a new open field tier list that I have for you. The best open field commander for you to play on Rise of Kingdoms in 2020, at the start of the 2026. January 2026, guys. January 2026. The best open field commanders in Rise of Kingdoms. I think this is it, guys. I think this is it. So, yep. Alright. As a low spender, what march would you go KVK1 and later if you start from 0? I saw a low spender. I will still try to expertise YSG. And if you're archer main, I would say get Tutmos, get him to 5-1-1-1 and use him. If you're cavalry main, get your Minamoto to however level that you want to get him to. 5-5-1-1 to expertise, whatever it is that works for you is fine. If you're running infantry, if you're low spender, I would say Sun Tzu, YSG will be the best. You still have to get YSG no matter what you do. And then as you enter KVK2, I would try to expertise Tutmos if possible, or get him as much heads as possible so that you can actually swap Tutmos with Qin Shi Huang for archers. If you're infantry, because you're using Sun Tzu, I'll just go ahead and save up gold heads until Sun Tzu YSG runs out, and then as you enter KVK3, you don't have to actually even do commander swap. You can just straight to Qin Shi Huang. So Qin Shi Huang YSG, is what I recommend. If you have to run one infantry march, you don't really want to use YSG anymore or Qinxiang YSG in Season of Conquest as infantry main. I would say Sun Tzu Prime, get that swapped out to get YSG swapped out to Sun Tzu Prime, and get Baichi. I think Baichi is a safer choice. For cavalry, I think still the same way. Whatever commander that you're working on, if you're running just Minamoto YSG, that's fine. Just go ahead and save up your gold heads until you get your hands on Qinshi Use Qinshi YSG. But if you have to use cavalry, and I do not recommend this. I do not recommend that you actually swap out YSG for KVK3. But if you have to do this, I'll say get yourself commander, get yourself Achilles or Arthur, and then work on the other one. That's what I recommend. I hope second hope or set chess for infantry second march. It really depends on what you are working on, but nowadays set pieces are actually not that bad if you want to work on KVK pieces. So if you're gonna work on KVK pieces, I would say get the set piece, because you can eventually make the field best march for your infantry as well, with 4 pieces of Eternal Empire sets for your infantry, and also at the same time use KVK sets. Alright guys, hope you guys actually enjoyed today's video. I'm not going to end the stream though. I'm going to go ahead and continue chatting with you guys, but I'm going to go ahead and close out the recording for this tier list. Hope you guys enjoyed today's tier list. This is the best tier list for open field meta prediction with Sun Tzu Prime in there in the mix. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, please go ahead and drop me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And as always, guys, I'll see y'all in the next video, guys. Peace. Man, that was an hour-long video. That was an hour-long video. Go Archers, Tutmos YSG, then Commander Swap Tutmos into Chinchuan, Gaza, Gonzalo to help with your KP goals. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Listen to Kevin. Listen to Kevin. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing on my Maxable newbie restart project, guys. Exactly what I'm doing. I got Tutmos expertise. I got Met expertise. I'm going to swap out Met with Gonzalo. I'm going to swap out Tutmos with Qinshi. I have Qinshi YSG then. And then I can work on my Gazamada. So I can run 2 marches, 1 siege, 1 archers. And after that, I'm going to go ahead and work on... the... Oh, wait. We have enough people. We don't need me. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and work on my... my cavalry, basically. Most likely. And then get Achilles... or maybe infantry. Who knows? Maybe infantry. Who knows, guys? Who knows? But yeah, I'm going to work on those commanders so that I can get another march. And then add cavalry. And then probably run 4 marches like that for a while. Until I get myself more materials. Armaments for me to get expanded on that. Did you get any Kingdom Select skins? I did. On my main account. On my main account, I did get the 2% damage reduction. I didn't get anything beyond that though. I'll go ahead and show you soon. So I do have the 15% cavalry skin on right now. 15% cavalry health skin on right now. I do have this Azure Thunderscape. That's the only one that I got. Tier 1. Can't complain. 2% damage reduction. I don't think it's a good direction that they're going with this, but it is what it is. I don't think they're going to change this at all, so. Alex from 2939 has no caps. Yo. That hurts. But that's how the city skin looks like. The king actually has tier 3 though. That's kind of, he's kind of showing off right next to me. But anyways, yeah, that's the city skin looks like. I don't need to have it on, so if I actually go ahead and switch to cavalry health, it would have that 2% damage reduction still in there. Azure Thunderscape. So yeah, that's nice. You got 2 of them. Not sure how far I am from getting the 3rd. Yeah, I am pretty far from getting 2nd or the 3rd. So, yeah, I mean, 2% damage reduction isn't that crazy. Actually, damage reduction, 2%. 2% damage reduction is pretty darn good, I would say. Like, the difference between having it and not having it, 2% damage reduction is always better than 2% all damage buff. Right? Because it is so much rarer for you to get that. So I think it's really, really good. Now, I did make fun of King, but King did not respond, unfortunately. Okay, we're building stuff? Okay. Oh, we're covering this area. Got it. But anyways, guys, I wonder if the speed ability from the 2nd works in Arc. I heard specifically that those things don't work on Arc, I think. But I could be wrong, because it says right here. I think they sent out a mail that those don't work in Arc, but I could be wrong. If they work in Arc, this is actually pretty darn good. 20% march speed for 5 minutes. Yeah, that's like if you're rallying in Arc, that's kind of must have. You know what I mean? But anyways, the Arc King has tier 3. In this KVK, there's this one other guy. Yeah, Teddy has like the 5 skin, tier 5 skin, so he has that attack buff. That's crazy. This guy has a tier 4 skin. But I am a small spender, apparently. So, I don't have all that. So, anyways, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and close out the stream. I do have to stream again tomorrow morning for this altar fight, which is happening in 13 hours and 27 minutes, which is going to be 8 a.m. where I'm at. So most likely, you got none of them A. I don't think it's I'm not proud of it. Don't worry about it. I'm not proud of having the tier 1 even, so don't worry about it. Yeah. But anyways, the altar is happening soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out the stream a little early. Then we're gonna come back tomorrow morning and do some altar fights. Hopefully, we'll be able to showcase some good fights. Hopefully, I'll be able to showcase me being the first place for throughout the duration of the fight. Last 2 times, I was the first in this war front specifically. So hopefully, we'll be able to showcase some more good battle results within this account, because this account has crazy Arthur performance, right? I've shown you guys. Like, this is the last altar fight reports, right? They just all look amazing, right? So, anyways, hope you guys have a good rest of your day, guys. And yeah, that's it. So let me just see if I can send you guys to someone else, though. Some other good content creator for Rising Kingdoms. There's plenty of them. I'm sure at least one of them is live right now. At least one of them is live right now. None of them is live right now. Oh my god. There's no Rising Kingdoms streamers that are actually on right now. Yo. And okay, well, I guess I'll just let you guys go then. Alright, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining here today. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm gonna go ahead and close out the stream, but I'll be back in 12 hours-ish. 13 hours-ish. I'll let you guys know, definitely. But with that said, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, guys. And I'll see y'all in the next video, guys. Peace!